How are we all? I'll just wait a minute, see how many people are tuning in. All right, let's just let's get straight into it. So, what is happening at the moment with the market? You know, it's we have a downtrend here on the daily time frame still. So keep that in mind when I'm showing you this list. This list is it's a lot of half-baked type setups. A lot of them aren't even definite just yet, but I'll go through it when I get to it. But this is what's happening right now. We've seen an uptrend here on Bitcoin here on the 4-hour, and that's positive. It's showing us that buyers have returned back, and they're starting to regain a little bit of control. We're not entirely out of the woods yet, though, as we still have a downtrend here on the daily, and we're pulling back into the cradle zone. And if you follow the strategies, you well and truly know that that's a zone of buying or selling depending which way the trend is. So let's have a look. So when I first was scanning this market, it was pulling back here to this old level, and it looks like it's just kind of dumped. If anything sets up, I'll just let you all know that I will be minimizing my risk. I'll only be risking 0.5%, maybe even less, depending on what the kind of setup is. And yeah, I'm not entirely convinced with this run yet, but it is positive. So what am I seeing here on Bitcoin? Well, look, there's nothing. Well, that's a basic. That's a perfect cluster. Oh no, you know what? That level isn't definite enough for me. I can't say I'd trade it, so I'm not going to say that I am going to take anything there. What I am going to wait for, though, is a cradle to kind of to form here, and we'll go from there. Look, like I said, my list is long, but my list is long because I want to keep these charts on my radar. Everything in my list is uptrending on the 4, and the potential trades could set up on the lower time frame, so 5, the 15, the 30, the hour, something like that, even the 2. Okay, that's what I'm looking at right now. A lot of short trades didn't actually set up properly, so there's nothing to short at this current moment. We're in no man's land, as it seems. Not 100% sure if buyers want to take control, and not 100% sure if the sellers want to take control. So how will we play it? Well, we'll play whatever we're given, but we'll be minimizing risk, definitely. Okay, so waiting for a pullback here on Ethereum. It's pretty much this entire list is just waiting for a pullback. You'll get that as well. Much of the same here on the altcoin index. We have a 4-hour uptrend. The 30-minute looks pretty decent. I'll take this out of my list. It's a little bit illiquid, or if that's even a word. It's a little bit thin. I'm pretty sure I'm just making up English here. Illiquid is not. I don't think that's a word. You know, I might need to. You know, my girlfriend always picks me up on the language that I use, and she's not here right now, obviously, as you can tell. So I'm a little bit lost. She's like my dictionary of thesaurus. Anyway, here we have a uptrend on the 1, the 30, the 1, and the 2. So anything on those time frames, I would be happy to assess against the rules, and if they meet up, they meet up. How are we, Joseph? Joseph Spatara. Oh, probably shouldn't have said your name out loud. How are we? So, this one here, waiting for a pullback in on the 30 or the 1. The 15 is probably too deep. If the market pushes on, then boosters will probably be present, but it's pulling back right now. So we'll have to assess what's going on probably in the coming hours or so. Quite a violent pullback here on BitTorrent. We'll have to exercise caution there if something sets up. Doesn't look too good on the 15. The 30, you know, if this was to calm down and a small bullish candle were to present itself, wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too bad. Thank you. Thank you, Eves in Oz. I appreciate that. Might be a pullback on the 42. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I'll finish this list and I'll go back into Bitcoin for anyone who hasn't who wasn't with me at the start. Crypto.com coin, I didn't even know that was a thing. Nah, no hedger today. Yeah, he did. He must have done all his yard work throughout the week. All right, so Crypto.com. We'll have to see if a bullish candle presents itself. You know, there's nothing there right now, but it does look nice on the 4, and the hour, the 30 looks okay too. Dash looks all right. You know, if that were to turn bullish, or a small bullish candle were to appear here, you know, it wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too bad. No, I'm not really liking that there. You know what? I will just wait for the 1. I'd be more comfortable entering something on the 1 there. It just looks like it has more room to pull back just based on how the lower time frames are just looking. And the reason why I say that is because it's kind of, you know, you have a low here, high, then a low here, then it's just kind of just kept grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. All right, and we don't really have a proper pullback, and then that's evident here on the 30. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for the 1. Dent. 15's okay. The 30's all right. The 1's all right. You know, it'll it's a big list, I know, but we're just gonna have to pick the best ones. Elrond looks decent. Oh, damn, depending how that closes, you know, that might be something. Doesn't look too bad. Where did it pull back to? Would have been good if there was a round number in there somewhere. I'm not going to get a fib here. There's not going to be a fib. Nah, no way. Pull back to the 50. That's one to watch out for. EOS on the 30 looks alright. Same as the 1. No, that's not a level, so I'll take that out. But yes, we'll be minimizing the risk if anything sets up. Not 100% keen on going balls to the wall here on this, because we still have some selling pressure on the higher time frames, or the mid to highs anyway. Okay, that 30-minute and the 1 hour looks all right. Feeder, much of the same as those before. Be waiting, patiently waiting. Okay, that could set up. Might not get enough time to raise orders here for me. You guys might be able to though. Okay, FTT's all right on the 15, on the 32, and on the 1. It all looks pretty good. All right. Holy Trinity. No, that's too big. I don't really like that. The 30-minute looks all right. Would like to see it pull back in a little bit and a small bullish candle appear. And then Bob's, is it Bob's your uncle? Yeah, Bob's your uncle. Yes, I believe that's the phrase. All right. So Kava, what are we looking at here? We have an uptrend on the 4. The 1's all right. The 30's all right. I don't want to take anything on that. It's a little bit, it's just too much of a violent pullback. See how this is nice? That's nice. That was nice just in there, and then it kind of, it's a bit too violent, you know? I don't like violent pullbacks. You know, sometimes they work out, but then other times they don't. And I just prefer when it's nice and flowing. I'm happy to wait for that on the 30. And even if the 1 were to give us anything, I'm happy to wait for that. All right, maps. It's a better pullback. Watching that on the 30. Won't be setting up right now, but I am watching it. Matic on the 1. Would like to see it pull back correctly in on the 1. And oh, Ray. Let's zoom in on that. Yeah, man, there's a lot of scams in this chat. I don't know how they get in, but yeah, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can delete it. Anyway, okay. So, would like to see it pull back in on the 30, the 1. How's the 15? 15 looks all right, you know, but does have to pull back a bit more. Thor chain. A little bit messy now. I'm just gonna leave it in there, but I believe we have better. The 30-minute on this is pretty decent. Would have been nice if that was just a calm pullback. Would have liked to see that. But look, I'm not entirely opposed to it, I'll be honest. This looks calmer on the 30. We like seeing that. We like seeing that. All right, so just waiting. Once again, we do have uptrends now, so we're waiting for the right ones. Much of the same. Look. Oh. Looks like it might be a little bit thin. I was going to use my favorite word again. Illiquid. That probably doesn't exist. I'm going to actually Google it after this and see if it exists. All right. Look, looks okay, but it's just one big candle that's a pullback in the cradle zone. would prefer to see it pull back in on the 15. Sorry, on the 30. And look, ZRX, much of the same. That doesn't look too bad on the 15. But look, these are half and half setups at the moment. Patience is going to need to be exercised, all right? And I am personally, if anything sets up, I'm going to minimize my risk. I'm not entirely convinced of this run. It's not a run really. It's a pullback in on the higher time frames to the cradle zone. That's what I see it. But you can still trade these, okay? It's just a matter of what you want to do. For some people, these might not be the types of trades that you take. And you know what? That's fair enough. But you all do you, and ensure that you follow the rules. And yeah, illiquid refers to the state of the yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. The reason why I was saying, is that even a word? I wasn't 100% sure. I thought I just made it up. But look, I didn't. So 42K will be the decider, I believe. Yeah, look, it may be. We tend to see Bitcoin and crypto struggle with round numbers, so that might be one. Anyway, that is it from me. And yeah, I really had a heap of fun doing this. I'm gonna do a full scan on Friday at around 6 p.m. So